has to work. Hi everyone, I am Narima. Welcome back, and this is Kingston. He's my assistant. He loves to play all day. I am Narima. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for watching again. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I make delicious food. That's all you need to know. Watch it and you'll see. For those of you that have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I know in the world of YouTube, I am like this tiny speckle of almost nothing, but I know that's gonna change because I love this. I love doing this, so I hope you can see my passion for it. And for those new ones, I would love if you would subscribe or at least like the video so it can just move up in the ranks of YouTube. I would love that. Thank you so much. Today, we are going to be making a very famous Indian dish. It's called butter chicken. If you've been to Indian restaurants, it's on every menu and it's super popular. We'll be making my version. As you know, I am born and raised in Puerto Rico from Indian parents, so I like to mix things up, have a little bit of fusion in there, trying to keep as faithful to the recipe as possible, to the original recipe, but I always add something that's mine because I'm not a copycat. So take it if you like it. Thank you so much. And if you like my video, again, please like, share, subscribe. Don't just pass it along. Don't be an ugly human. Let's not do that. The world is so full of ugliness and jealousy and hate. Why should we extend that anymore? So you do something kind and the universe will reward you. I believe that. Anyway, butter chicken. Here we go. I'm gonna put the camera down. I will show you everything that we're gonna use, but do not worry about the exact amount because I will leave everything you need in the description box. So I'm just gonna start up my, can you see that? Starting up my pan. Get it nice and warm. And here's the first stuff we're gonna do. I've got some chicken cutlets, which I like to use chicken thighs. Do you see that little bit of fat on it? That is so, so, so important to have flavor in the chicken. You can substitute for chicken breast, but personally, when I did make it one time with the chicken breast, just to try, it was dry and tough and yucky. So don't do it. That little bit of fat, it's not gonna kill you. It's amazing. So we've got chicken here, and the first thing we're gonna do is marinate the chicken. Now, since I'm doing this live, I can't leave it marinating for the 15 or 20 minutes I want it to marinate, so we'll just pretend that it's marinated. We will start with, I've got some yogurt, and again, all the ingredients, amounts, and quantities will be in the description box. So just watch, because honestly, the most important thing is the procedure. To have fun with it, love what you do. No matter, and you can't screw this up, really. You make something with love, you can't screw it up. I think so. So we've got the yogurt. Got a little bit of ginger. We're gonna use all of the ginger, but I'm gonna put a little bit into the chicken first. Because remember, we're supposed to be marinating this. And you know what? My pan is heating up, so I am going to start with the butter. We're gonna take half a stick of butter. To start, I am going to make this entire dish with butter and butter only, no other oils, because it's butter chicken. So I am just gonna slide this in here because first thing we're gonna do is kind of brown the chicken. All right, put that away. So we've got, back to our chicken, we've got yogurt, ginger. We are going to add salt to taste. And I always say to taste because I don't know what you like. I know what I like. And I'm gonna take a little bit of garlic. I started pounding the garlic already. And honestly, you can't ever add too much garlic, I think. You can't ever add too much garlic. It's amazing. It's an amazing flavor that goes with everything. And we're going to add half a lemon, the juice of half a lemon. No seeds. You know what? You use your hands so the seeds don't come out into the dish. That butter's melting beautifully into the pan. And this gives it a nice, crisp flavor. Alrighty. Wipe your hands off. Now, oops. Moving on to my shot glasses, my very famous shot glasses, guys. I am going to use 1 teaspoon of each. So this is chili powder. So we're going with approximately, remember, we're going to be using all of it in the mix, but this is just to season the chicken to start. Chili powder, pepper flakes, because I like it spicy. You can leave it out if you wish. Very delicious cumin. And the main ingredient is the garam masala. And garam masala is so popular these days, you can find it absolutely anywhere. My son just told me the other day he found it in Target, Trader Joe's, just anywhere. Masala, super popular. Alrighty, that's it for shot glasses for now. Already added salt, so we are just going to mix this together. You can use your hands if you like, but for the video purposes, just so I don't have to go and wash my hands. See that? Really, oh my God, and it smells so good. Alrighty, I think, okay, so remember, in the directions I will put that you're gonna leave this to marinate for about 15 or 20 minutes. But for video's sake, we're just gonna add it in. So here we go. Let me move the camera so you can see what's happening in the pan. Then I'll bring you back. Nice brown butter. Hear that sizzle? That's what you're looking for. So I have the pan right now on a medium. And we don't have to cook the chicken all the way through. This is just to give it a nice, beautiful brown look. So this will cook maybe for about 10 minutes. I just turned it on medium high. So flipping constantly for about 10 minutes till it gets nice and brown. I'm gonna try to edit this video as best as I can, but you guys, I am so not good with technology. I guess I can be blessed with everything. So if I can't edit it, just move forward. I am seriously gonna try. I have to YouTube how to YouTube. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let that simmer for a bit, fry up. Put this bowl away. And while that cooks up, we are going to start chopping the rest of the ingredients that are going to go into the pot. I'm going to leave it this way so you can kind of see the chicken on this side. Now, first thing we need are some finely diced onions. I've got another video in my collection. If you scroll down, it's chopping, how to chop diced onions. So I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but anyway, here's a quickie. You always leave the root on, the onion, after it's nice and peeled. See that? Leave the root on. Cut it in half. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. That will always help. So once it's that way, I'm trying to get the camera so you can see it. You are going to slice it twice. Okay, hold it nice and firm. And this is why you need a sharp knife. There's one. Be careful with your fingers. And here's two. And then you're going to slice it this way, long way, as thin as possible. And that's going to give you some really finely diced onions. And as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to flip that chicken. It smells amazing and it sounds incredible. Oh yeah, that's browning already. Can you see the browning? It's really browning. And that's what you're looking for, because it's going to continue to cook once you put everything in. Oh, and by the way, I did not even tell you. Well, I kind of told you. So this is my recipe, but there's 2 ingredients here that I don't think you're going to find in any other recipe. So stay tuned for that. It gives it such an amazing flavor. All right, let that sit for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna tune it up a little bit more. Okay, back to our onion. So once we've sliced every way, you just, look at those beautiful little dices. They're tiny. That is exactly what you want for this dish, because the original version of buttered chicken, if you've had it, it's so smooth. It's like a velvety cream. Again, my version, you can do that. You can do that, and I'll show you how to do that. But my version, it's a little bit chunkier, because, you know, we're from the islands. I'm from the islands, and I like the chunk. I like consistency. I don't want to feel like I'm eating a soup. But then again, it's up to you. You can stick to the original version. And to stick to the original version, I'll show you what. Once you have everything chopped up, you're just going to use this handy dandy hand mixer and blend it up. And that's it. It's going to give you a really smooth paste. But I like the chunk. You guys, I have sliced my fingers so many times. That's why I'm going so slow. Freaks me out. All right, that's one. Let's flip that chicken again. And did you see my chicken is in the size? You can cut your chicken any way you like it. I kind of like it in the long, tender way, chicken tender way. I've tried the cubes. You can do the cubes also. So it's really up to you. And this is, again, boneless thighs. By the time we're done with the onions and garlic, I'm going to take the chicken out. Okie doke. Now, second onion. And I'll show you what to do if you're not happy with how the onion turned out. If it's not fine enough, which is what we're looking for. If it's not fine enough, then you just give it another rough chop. And that will surely fine it up. So when I drop stuff on the floor, which is so funny, my puppies, I've got 3 of them. My puppies know exactly what to eat and what not to eat. The vegetables, they totally ignore them. It's so funny. They're so smart. Because I just dropped onions and they're all laying here and none of them move. But if I drop a piece of chicken, you'll see the fight. So funny. Oh my God, can you see that chicken? That looks amazing. And the smell of it. I swear, you could just eat it like this, but why would you? Because better stuff is coming. Okay, almost time to take that out. We are going to get our garlic ready. Peel this up. And please don't substitute the garlic or the ginger fresh. Please get it fresh. It makes such a huge difference. It is a little bit more work, but oh my God, it's so worth it. So the ginger, all I did, I skipped this part in the video. All I did was cut it and put it in a grater with your hand, like you're grating carrots. And that's it. It's this beautiful paste that comes out, and that's what you're looking for. So I already have garlic in here, but I like a lot of garlic. There you go. Beautiful garlic. Okay, I think my chicken is ready. So, let's take a peek. Yep, that's ready to go. Nice and brown. Remember, it's going to continue cooking with the sauce. All we wanted was this beautiful golden brown to it. And all that fat from the chicken and the butter in the pot. Oh my goodness. Okay, so from here, we are just going to transfer the chicken into a little bowl. Another wonderful thing about this dish, I make everything in one pot. That's it. It's so amazing. And we're going to transfer it in here and just set it aside until we cook up the sauce. And I'm putting the heat down to a medium low at this point. And all that deliciousness, oh my goodness. That's where the real flavor's at. So, let me get my gloves. Okay, just in case I need it. So, next step, we're gonna take 1 full stick of butter and boop, put it in here. Why? Because it's butter chicken. That's why. And if you want a low-calorie diet version of this, I don't have one. This is full flavor. My channel is full flavor. Melt this up. Yes, I do have a wooden spoon instead of a wooden spatula. But my beautiful 12-year-old daughter and her best friend think all of my kitchen utensils are toys. So, till I put a lock on my kitchen, I'm gonna be using the oddest things, like a spatula and a shot glass. So I'm just gonna melt up this butter, twirl it around, and it'll go quicker. You guys, it smells so good. And by the way, this is my dinner. Don't be jealous. All right, that's good. So to this, I am going to add all of the onions. All of it, all of it, all of it. And I'm gonna turn up that heat a little bit because I want them to brown before I do anything else. Alrighty. Remember, if at any point you want to fast forward, boop, 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 just fast forward. I'm sorry, I will learn to edit, I will learn to do all the cool things, but I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard for me. So let this brown. Butter chicken is my sister's favorite Indian dish. She loves Indian restaurants. So this is for you, Nad. She's the best. And also, do you know what? I am so excited because I've already gotten requests to do videos. You guys are telling me what you want to hear, what you want me to cook. And I'm so excited about that. So yes, totally. Keep sending me your ideas because I'm totally listening. So I did Indian this week. Last week I did a dessert. This week I'm doing Indian. So next week I'm gonna do Puerto Rican. I promised one of my longtime friends that I will make arroz con pollo. So that's coming next week. Onions are cooking up to this beautiful golden color. I'll let it go a little bit more. Smell is so good. And the reason I keep turning it when I make it, when it's browning, I don't want it to burn on the bottom. So by constant flipping, it cooks evenly. Plus, I love to stir the pot. All right, you guys, this just has a couple minutes. Maybe a minute to go. Turn it up a little bit. Do you remember I told you about the hand mixer to make it nice and smooth and velvety? I'll show you at what point you would pour this out into a crystal bowl and just use the hand mixer. It's like a grinder, kind of, right? Like a food processor, a handheld, and it turns it nice and velvety, if that's the consistency you're looking for. So my consistency, my version, it's a little bit chunkier than the normal butter chicken, but the flavor's amazing. And now I'm starting to smell the onions. Oh, that's divine, you guys. Okay, next step, we are going to add some garlic and some ginger. I'm gonna add the remainder. And the remainder of the garlic. Move my mess away. Come back with my handy dandy spatula. Hey, you can't say I don't keep it interesting. Who cooks with a spatula? I'm gonna mix this around, and this is gonna cook for about a minute, getting that garlic and that ginger infused into the onions. My God, the flavor is incredible. Not just the flavor, the smell is intoxicating. Whew, so good. Okay, this looks ready for the next step. I'm going to use tomato paste, and this is a 6-ounce little jar of tomato paste. It's going to go all the way in. You can use tomatoes if you want to use tomatoes, just diced tomatoes. I would use maybe 3 large diced tomatoes and substitute the paste for it, but I like the creaminess that the paste gives this dish. So that's why I'm going with paste. I don't like waste. Twirl this around a little bit. Can you see that? That's so beautiful. Okay, so do you see how chunky it is? Look, chunk. At this point, if you wanted it to be velvety smooth, This is when you would take it out, put it into the bowl, and use the little hand mixer. And that would make it so, so, so velvety smooth. But don't worry, it's got a ways to go. You can try both ways. See if you like it chunky or if you like it the other way. Okay, from here, I am adding the rest of my shot glasses, which is chili powder, garam masala, cumin, and my pepper flakes because I like spice. Get rid of this. Mix this up. Actually, you know what, you guys? I lied. Not purposely, but this is when you would take it out and put it into the bowl and do the little hand mixer thing, when after all the spices are in. See, I don't do that, so, but this is when. Add a little bit of salt. Now remember, I told you there's two things that you're not going to find in another recipe that you're going to find here. Here's the first one. Ready for it? Okay. Because I like a little bit of sweetness, I will take maybe about half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Because cinnamon is the spice of love, so why not? And it gives it this really amazing sweetness mixed with the cumin. People are gonna wonder, oh my God, what did I just put in my mouth? It's heaven. Trust me on this. Yes, I do believe cinnamon is the spice of love. Mix this up for about a minute. Next, almost there, you guys. I am going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. And by heavy cream, I mean heavy whipping cream. Straight into this beautiful mix. At this point, I like to get my whisk. If she hasn't taken it, which she hasn't. And I will just whisk this up so everything can get blended together. Look at the color. Oh, it's beautiful. I've got one more surprise for you for this dish. You guys, that is amazing. And I've got it on a medium low at this point because I don't want it burning on the bottom. Okay, you ready for the last surprise? Here we go. I've got, of course, 1 shot glass of brandy. Right in. Now, yes, you can leave the brandy out, but why would you? Brandi is happiness, like Bacardi. We went over this. And if you're concerned about the alcohol, you know, when it cooks up, the alcohol evaporates. So all you have is this amazing flavor of the cinnamon and the brandy. Oh my God, you guys. Tell you what. This is true love in a pot, okay? If you love someone, make it for them. You can't go wrong. And as I always do whenever I'm cooking, it's just good intentions and goodwill. Because believe it or not, I do believe that you can transfer all this love and all this positive energy and all these good intentions to everyone you touch, right? I do, totally. All this beautiful stuff goes into this dish, and not just the ingredients, but your thoughts. And that's gonna touch everyone that tastes this. I never try to cook when I'm in a bad mood or annoyed for some reason, because honestly, I am just so conscious of transmitting energy to people that I can't. So yes, this is true love in a dish. Okay, once that's cooked up, we are going to add our chicken. And if you want, you can taste it. Let's taste it. Just to make sure we are good on flavor. Because as you can tell, I don't measure the salt, so I have to taste it. Oh my God. Oh, okay, that's it. That's heaven. That's heaven, guys. And all the juices that came out with the chicken, all of that goes into the pot. Now this is going to simmer for about 15 minutes. Now this is the part of the video that fast forward. I'm gonna try to edit, but you know. Give me a chance to see if I can edit. But if you just see a pot sitting here for like 15 minutes, fast forward. Okay, now that all the chicken's covered, you see that? This is gonna simmer on a medium heat, medium low for, I'll say 15 minutes or so. Because remember, the chicken was cut into cutlets, which are very thin slit strips, and we already cooked it for about 10 minutes. So another 10 minutes is all it needs to absorb all this delicious flavor. So let's cover this up. And I will be doing some cleanup while this cooks, and I'll be back. And ta-da! Here we go. The final reveal. Are we ready? That, you guys, is a thing of beauty. Can you see that? Oh yeah, that's amazing. Now, the traditional way to end this dish is to add coriander and mix it up. But Caribbean again, I'm gonna add cilantro. And you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. If you want to add the coriander, you can do it. But I like the fusion of different flavors. And as you can see, I only added a touch of cilantro because when I serve it, I add fresh cilantro on the top. So you don't want to overwhelm it. You just want to go like, that's different. Now to go in my pretty serving dish. And you see, I didn't use the hand mixer and it's still pretty velvety. Close this up. And because I'm fancy, I'm gonna add a touch of cream to the top, just because it looks pretty. And a touch of cilantro. And here you go. Butter chicken. Doesn't that look amazing? I hope you try it. Thank you for watching. And don't be an ugly human. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.